Hi, this is Gil Benbrook from Phoenix Stages and TalkinBroadway.com, and I am here at Arizona Broadway Theatre with Jaime Parnell and Michael Ursua, the two leads of La Cage aux Folles, which plays here in Peoria through February 28th and then moves downtown to the Herberger Theater Center, where it runs from March 6th to the 22nd. So La Cage aux Folles, it's hard to believe that this has been around for 50 years. It started out as a French play in 1973, became a really successful 78 French film, even was turned into the 1996 hugely successful American comedy, The Birdcage. But what we're talking about today is about the Broadway musical, which premiered in 1983. It's already had 2 Broadway revivals. It's swept the Tony Awards. But Michael, for someone who has never seen any of the films or this musical, what would you tell them La Cage aux Folles is about?
Where have you been? It's funny. I think it's about a family and a love story between two men who've been together for 20-some odd years, and he owns a nightclub, and I'm the star of the nightclub, and our son decides to tell us out of the blue that he's getting married, a straight marriage, and that causes all of this confusion and mayhem that we have to deal with in disguise and mentally and comically.
What did you guys learn from playing these parts before that you either brought or changed for your portrayals here? And is there any secret to realistically portraying a couple that's been together for 20 years on stage?
I feel like what I learned most from doing it before truly is simply the material. And it really is a prerequisite for any time you do anything on stage. You need to know what you're doing so you can get out of your way and then become the character. The circumstances, the actors were around, the direction, everything else around us is different because they're giving you something else from their own personal life experience. So we're creating a new moment. So those little moments that you remember from before, or where a laugh might be, or where you would normally pause in a previous production, kind of get thrown out the window if you're really in the moment doing it now.
This guy, we didn't know each other before we got here. You know, the Facebook thing, hi, how are you, all that stuff. And he reached out to me, and I respect him, but I did not see him do this role in Florida, where I'm from. It's just been amazing. We respect each other. We don't do the same thing every night. When he takes a chance, I know where it's going. I don't have to worry about it. When I take a chance, I think he knows where I'm going. But it's just a respect.
So Michael, you're making your ABT debut at the show. Jaime, I feel like you've been around here forever. I think this is the 24th show you've done
23rd,
here.
24th, something like that, yeah.
They can't get rid of you. So Michael, how does the ABT experience compare to other theaters you've worked at? And Jaime, why do you keep coming back so much?
You go first.
Being the newbie, I think and from Florida, we have a pretty vibrant scene down there. I think it's the organization. I think that the theater has, every piece of this production has their own department. They're allowed to do what they're supposed to do, which is a big deal. And the commitment to, it's not going to stop until it's what it's supposed to be for our audience. I didn't know what the audience was like here. I know the show. I know what we did, but that was impressive to me, that we did not stop until opening night. We were still making changes because they thought, that piece of thing and that set piece isn't moving quite well. You know, that was incredible. And they have an amazing reputation. Regionally, being from Florida, I can tell you that. It's great reputation.
I come back because it's a company I believe in. I started working here, and of course you come in and you go, oh my gosh, the production quality is so amazing, and they really put their money into the productions, and they create a really quality product for their audience. They care greatly about their audience. However, they also care greatly about every single one of the artisans they have on the stage and behind the scenes. They care about every single one of the servers out there, everyone in the kitchen, box office, the custodial staff. Every single person here is part of a family, and they are all serving the same purpose. And ABT is also not a company that's afraid to make a stand for what's right. It's not, we're gonna let this slide because we need to make a buck and to make other people happy. They are willing to put their money where their mouth is, and when they believe in something and they believe something is right, such as here with La Cage, they go all in because they know it's important. And it's not every day that you get to work for a company or for people or with people who feel that way.
For this season, they are presenting community outreach programs.
Yeah.
And for La Cage, the program is focusing on teen youth anti-bullying. So Jamie, what can you tell us about this program, and how will you guys in the cast be involved in it?
The program is with a local nonprofit organization called 1 in 10. 1 in 10 comes from when they founded it in 1993. There was, I believe, a human rights organization study that had come out that said 1 in 10 people is LGBTQ. And this particular organization helps give underserved LGBTQ youth ranging from 11 to 24 years of age. I mean, it's such a wide range. Not only housing assistance and just the everyday essentials, but they give seminars on how to financial plan, how to become a leader in your community, how to make healthy life choices when quite often in our world, when you are part of the demographic that is looked down upon and you're not given a leg up, it's way easier to make poor choices for yourself to either escape or just to make ends meet, make something work for yourself. And then it's an endless cycle, and they are there to help stop that at the beginning. There's a community space where where the youth can hang out with like-minded individuals. They have social events that they can connect with other people, and then what we get to do is actually go speak one-on-one with the youth, which is something I am having a hard time even wrapping my mind around it, because growing up gay, it's not easy.
Why do you think that this show is still relevant today?
Because I don't think we're ever going to be stopping the message and making sure that people try to understand just base what we're doing. Honestly, I'm not from Arizona, so the first time I have a lot of interaction with the audience. I go right into the crowd. In this was something else on the top of my head, but so I was kind of worried about it, and I have to say there were some faces that were like, when I first went out there, but slowly but surely you just talk to them like you're a human. It's just what I'm wearing, just like what you're wearing, a sweater or a watch or anything. It's just I feel good. That's the problem it's just that simple.
What do you want audiences here at ABT to take away from seeing La Cage?
There was a gentleman, after the show, we have a meet and greet out in the lobby, and he came up to me, I think you were talking to somebody, he came up to me and said, I wasn't sure about this thing, but you won me over and I have a lot to think about. And he was, I hate to say, as straight as you can be. Like, it was just that moment, I was like, all right, that's done.
Well, thank you both. La Cage aux Folles here at ABT in Peoria through February 28th, and then downtown at the Herberger Theater Center from March 6th to the 22nd.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very, very much.